Hi, my name is Alan from Alan Property. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be talking about this commonly discussed topic, freehold versus leasehold. I believe at this junction, you will hear that freehold is better. Then, on the other end, you will hear that those who own 99 years leasehold property will boast that their property appreciate higher than freehold ones. And the list goes on. Here, which is which? If you have been reading newspaper or property journals, Google online or even search on YouTube, you will find many discussion about them. There are many opinions on this topic. Unfortunately, they are often skewed towards an agenda. I realize the information that I came across is not accurate and many important considerations are ignored. Like that, how can we trust the reliability of the data? Here, you're in for the treat. I will dive deeper into this topic and share my thoughts with you if freehold is better or leasehold is better. Let's go straight to the details. Let me uncover the truth by myself and I will study the data across 20 years. This will give us a good overview of property prices. For this discussion, take note, I will only use mainly resale condos from 2004 to 2024. I will omit new home transactions as they may swing the data. From this chart, I've compared data across Singapore. We can see that the line in orange represent freehold resale condos. Their prices have increased by 213% over the last 20 years. As for the blue line, which represent 99 years leasehold resale condos, prices have increased by 293%. Why is that so? Well, I'm equally puzzled too. Let's take a look at the transaction volume. The orange chart represents freehold condos. We can see that the volume of freehold condos has declined over the years with more 99 years leasehold condo, which is in blue. This is because more government land sales are sold on 99 years leasehold tenure. The proportion of leasehold properties will gradually increase over time. I can only conclude that more new homes that are sold on 99 years tenure will turn into resale properties. This segment will continue to inch upwards. Therefore, by interpreting this set of data in such a manner, this may not be too conclusive. Frankly speaking, I have a hard time presenting accurate data to you. It's not easy as there are fewer freehold properties. If there are any, they are mainly older freehold ones. This is the same for 99 years condo. We have new homes, mature condo that are more than 20 years old, and those that are waiting for en bloc kind. Hence, I think by zooming into specific area with a good mixture of freehold and leasehold properties, this will give us a clearer picture. First up, I'll be evaluating condos in the Hillview area. The Hillview area has a good mixture of freehold condos as well as those on 999 years. The remaining 99 years condos are usually built around the MRT station in Bukit Batok, Bukit Gombak, Bukit Panjang, Choa Chu Kang to UT MRT station, which apparently is the home ground for our current Prime Minister, Mr. Lawrence Wong. From these charts, we can see that the line in orange represent freehold resale condos in District 23. Their prices have increased by 226% over the last 20 years. As for the blue line, which represent 99 years leasehold resale condos in D23, prices have increased by 245%. Strangely, why is that so? Based on my ground understanding, freehold condos should do better. However, it doesn't seem to be this way. Never mind, we will come back to this later. Let me go deeper into the respective condos to have a better understanding on this tenure discussion. I have shortlisted Hillview Park. This is a condo with 184 units. It's on freehold tenure and TOP 1995. This means it's about 29 years old, very old already. But let's see if he's still holding his ground. There are 2 tower blocks facing a swimming pool in between. It comes with a basement car park and 2 tennis courts. It's within walking distance to Hillview MRT station and Hillview 2 Mall just across the road. The best part? Based on past transactions, the smaller 2 bedrooms are going for 1.3 million, whereas the 3 bedrooms that measure a decent 1346 square feet are going for 2 million or below 1,500 per square feet. Cheap or expensive? 1,500 per square feet for the freehold property. What do you think? Don't say I never share lobang with you. Currently, I'm selling an apartment in Hillview Park that measure 1432 square feet. It comes with 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. You also has the option to create a 4-bedroom since the floor area is very big. Obviously, this is an old house in its original condition. This is not important as most buyers will hack the whole apartment anyway. Most importantly, when you buy a house, the facing, floor level, layout, and the tenure are important considerations. Here, if you are keen to explore further, you can contact me for the viewing appointment. And yes, to all co-broke agents, I co-broke and share commission. So please, swing your buyers over. From this chart, we can see that for the Freehold Hillview Park, its prices has increased by 57% from 2014. I have chosen 10 years instead of 20 years because the other two condos are not that old yet. The blue line represents Treehouse, which is 99 years condo with 429 units and is still open in 2013. Prices have increased by 52%. Not too bad for the 99 years condo. However, that can't be said for the Skywood, which is in dark blue. Skywood has 420 units and TOP in 2016. Its prices have only appreciated by 32%, even though it's nearer to the Hillview station as compared to Treehouse. We can observe that Treehouse is doing better because it was the pioneer condo to be launched for sale in the Chestnut area back then. This is why it has the first mover advantage. On this note, I would like to show my greatest appreciation to one of my clients who purchased Treehouse through me on launch day. And ever since, I have been helping them to rent out their property for the past 11 years. Linda and Gibson, thank you so much for the trust in me. Back to the numbers, we can clearly see that Freehold prices is performing better than the other two 99 years leasehold properties. Again, some of you here will say this is only a small sample. This may not reflect the full picture. Never mind, let's go to the next location. Next, let's go to D20, Lorong Chuan. Let's compare the Freehold Golden Hill Park, which is a very beautiful condo developed by CDL. It's sitting on elevated land and only has 390 units. There are 5 tower blocks and full condo facilities. Unit size are spacious. High floor units can overlook the Serangoon Garden landed enclaves. A quick comparison, the orange line is the Freehold performance of Golden Hill Park. It is outperformed by a cool 59%. For the newer 99 years, the Scala only fared 27% during the same period, whereas the older Chiltern Park has piloted ahead at 45%. That is why some say old is gold. Why is this so? For Freehold to do well among the many 99 years condos around this area is not surprise. However, for Chiltern Park to make such a gain even with an aging lease is quite amazing. Is it because of the hot money from a Chuan Park? I seriously also don't know. But what I know is that my company is the appointed agent for the redevelopment of Chuan Park. This is going to be a mega launch for 2024. Please stay tuned to it. Next, let's go to D9, River Valley. Let's compare the Freehold Gramercy Park against OUE Twin Peak, which is on 99 years leasehold, and against the 999 years Aspen Heights. From the chart, we can observe that Gramercy Park has increased by 40% from launch. Pretty impressive for another CDL project. OUE Twin Peak has fared a miserable 18% negative. Sian. Simi Taiji. I believe I mentioned its weak performance in my previous video on Orchard Road properties before. As for the older Aspen Heights, it has fared an incredible 52%. Are you impressed? Well, some will say, Alan, you cannot compare CCR project, especially those in the Orchard area, since most of the buyers are foreigners. Okay, fair enough. Let us move on to the East Coast area. Back to District 15, East Coast. We have the Freehold Fernwood Tower going at 50% growth rate from 2017 to 2024. This is only in 7 years. Amazing, right? This is in comparison to the 99 years Seaside Residence that was launched in 2017. It has appreciated by 30%. I can still recall many overhype on this project, but not knowingly, those smarter ones who see value will go for the older Mandarin Garden. Today, they are up by 53% during the same duration. Seriously, the older you get, the better they become. Maybe it's because of the East Coast plan. The upcoming Sigla MRT station is the culprit. But then, this also impacts the other two condos. If we look into the random clusters as above, it seems that freehold properties are doing better than 99 years leasehold properties. But at the same time, some older leasehold property are doing even better than their newer 99 years counterpart. At this moment, I'm very sure those who mention that 99 years leasehold properties outperform freehold properties are doing desktop analysis. Sadly, when rubbish go in, rubbish come out. In the end, consumers like yourself also believe in those stories. Sorry folks, Alan Property don't sit behind the computer and run my research. I run my research on the ground, eating, running, and even praying wherever I go. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this data-driven and easy to understand analysis on freehold and leasehold tenure. By the way, do you know, many winners have won tickets through our lucky draw. They won themselves each a pair of tickets to Osaka and many other countries. My company has more than 85 tickets to be given away. Will you be the next lucky winner to fly with Propnex? This contest is free. Just register with the links in the description below. That's all, and see you in the next video.